Well, I'll tell you exactly why I take Q on Camille and I max Q on Camille. The reason mainly for it is because, to be real with you, I don't take flash. So I only use my E to escape ganks or to finish off a kill. Alright, and if you're maxing E on Camille and you're using this ability aggressively and then the jungler decides he wants to camp your lane, your primary source of damage is your E. If you use it to punish someone, then you're going to get punished by the enemy jungler. But if you save it to escape ganks, it's a lot more efficient. So if you just leave it on level 1 and then max your Q first, you're bound to get way more kills to just completely shit on the enemy laner if you get a solid lead. The first mistake Irelia makes is you don't go cloth into Camille because it's actually a skill matchup. So if you're decent at Irelia, then you will win this just as much as Camille can if she is decent at Camille. So it is a skill matchup. You want to take Corrupting Potion always on Irelia, especially into Camille. You don't want to start Cloth Armor. Camille does 2 damage and I have Conquer. Your Cloth Armor is so overrated, dude. You should never start that. So here I'm going to take W as my level 1 ability because Camille's level 1 is not that strong. It is strong, but not that strong. I think Irelia's level 1 is actually a bit stronger. So starting W is a safe start. And a really cool thing you can do in Camille when you start W is execute all 3 minions without having to miss and from long range. And you can harass the enemy top laner at the same time. So this is pretty cool. Nice fancy start to the game. Got the first poke of the game, got rid of the bone plating, and got nice 3 CS for free essentially. Her level 1 is stronger than mine, but I will poke her with my W or I'll use it to farm. Here, she auto-attacks me, so I just retaliate with an auto and W, get some of my health back from her auto, and everything is nice. And my W does true damage because of Conquer. Now, I get my Q second here, because I don't think Pantheon's gonna gank me, and I'll just farm with my Q now, and if she ever goes in on me, then I'll fight her back. E is a strong ability, like I said, but I love Q a lot more. So I always value leveling Q over E, unless I know for sure I'm gonna get ganked. Her Pantheon decides he wants to come for a gank, but then he changes his mind. If he did gank there, I could have been in trouble. Now here I hit level 3 and I just engage on her because I'm level 3 and she's still level 2. And there it is, that's my combo. I wait for her to flash, I use my W and ignite, and voila, she's dead. Now she doesn't have TP and she has to, no, she doesn't have flash, but she has to TP back to lane, and I'm gonna shove this out and get a free back. But yeah, the Corrupting Potion, Conquer, and Ignite is nothing to fuck with, especially when you're taking Cloth. So she didn't respect me, and she didn't respect my level 3, and I was easily able to abuse her. Now, I see my jungler get caught out because there's a skirmish. Now, I want to teach you guys a cool combo here, okay? You don't have to do this, but it's super fancy, and it's pretty sick to pull off, alright? So, the benefits of doing this are that your combo, or your W, is landed, and you don't have to worry about the enemy flashing away for you to land it, or create distance. So, you're buffering your W while doing this. It's really cool, but again, you don't have to do this. It's just a nice Camille mechanic that I learned, and I'll show you how it goes. Okay, so I locate where the Pantheon is. Alright, so I want you to know, first off, before I start to show you what's going on, is that while you're in your E animation as Camille, you still get to use your abilities. You can still use your ultimate and your Q and your W. I don't know if your ultimate will cancel your stun, but I think you can use it in the middle of your E, which is really cool, and that's something that makes Camille a really good top laner. Okay, so here, as I am engaging, as I put down the first charge of my E, before I put my second charge down, I want to start locating my W, where I'm going to land and where the Pantheon's going to be, which is going to be right here. So I can place my W, I can start clicking my W in this direction. I do that, and then before my stun even lands, my W lands, which is pretty cool, some nice damage because he's pretty low. And we execute him a lot more smoothly. Now, right here, it wouldn't have made a difference. He would have still definitely died, especially because he doesn't have flash. But in more tight situations, knowing this trick comes really handy, so you can apply more DPS and not miss your W. So here we get him, I go back. So not only do I get a free back because I shoved him in, well, I do miss a few CS here, but I also get 2 kills and red buff, one of them being first blood, and the enemy top laner has no flash or teleport. So I'm off to a good start in this matchup. And again, what I want to do is, let's see, I want to be maxing my Q, not my E, just because I can spam it and I can just use my E to disengage or finish off a kill. I'm not going to use my E to engage, just disengage or finish off kills. It is pretty safe to use it here because the enemy Pantheon is not there. Alright, and then here I could finish him off. He's juking me, but at this point I'm kind of just playing with my food because he's got nowhere to go and he doesn't have flash. Now Pantheon's coming to help him out. I did misplay a bit here, like I cancelled my auto and stuff. But now he has nowhere to go because he's on cooldown. Yeah, I misplayed quite a bit there. Now Pantheon is coming in to push out the lane. This is really dangerous because he's level 3 and I'm about to hit level 6. Well, he's level 4 now. It doesn't matter too much. So I want to play passive, poke him down with my W. I missed there, but it's okay. Now I hit level 6 and I want to walk back into him, but I don't have my E just yet, so I want to ward and see where he's at. So he just ran off and I couldn't kill him, but that's fine. I'll just fast forward and like slow down when there's a kill. But here I just want to poke her out. I know where the enemy jungler is, so I shove him out and then I start backing because skirmish in the bot side of top lane is gone. Now I get my Sheen second. I don't have enough for a Tiamat, that's why I choose it. But after your Phage, you definitely want to go for a Tiamat second, if you can afford it. But right here I only had 1050 gold. Now Irelia goes bot lane, or bot side of top lane for some reason. And I just shove this out for free, farm with my Q. You'll never be missing free farm when you spam your Q. And it's on such a low cooldown. It's on a 6-second cooldown, but it's actually lower if you use it correctly. So it's really nice. And then I can also use it to poke down the enemy top laner. Because keep in mind, my Sheen converts my Q damage into true damage. Which is pretty fucking cool if I use it correctly as well. And with Conquer, it does so much damage. So here I want to go for the plating on the tower. But at the same time, I want to toy with her. I don't want to aggro her just yet. I want to wait for her to like waste her abilities. Now I disengage here because I missed my E and she still has a mark on me. But yeah, I just want to chunk her out here and just kind of test her out, test the waters and see how she reacts to me poking her under tower. So I poke her again because I have my passive and I have my Q true damage and it's on a low cooldown. Here what I do is quite simple. I want to use my ultimate to dodge her E. Because if I can dodge her E, I don't have to worry about dodging her ultimate if I'm far ahead. So I use my ultimate. I could use my ultimate to dodge her ultimate, but that's a lot harder when I'm right in her face. But dodging her E is really fucking simple. So I use it kind of like a Fiora parry. You just use it to dodge a skill shot. And here I am dodging her E as I just stated. And I can just kill her, let the ignite do the work, and disengage. I didn't need to bury her there. I just wanted to be safe. But I think she messed up her Q and she wasn't able to burst me. Because basically what ended up happening is I fucked up her combo. As she was stunning me, I dodged it. She thought her stun went through. And then she Q'd me and she wasted her Q and she couldn't Q me again. So major misplay on her part. Gonna fast forward now. Just gonna push her in because I'm maxing Q. It's not the fastest push in the world, but it's fast enough. Alright, here I can be very safe because she doesn't really have any items on me. And if Pantheon comes, I would probably just kill him because I'm pretty far ahead. If they collapse on me, then I would just eat away over the wall right here. So, yeah. Now I have, in 10 minutes, I have my Triforce, which is fucking awesome. Now I'm just going to push her in. And at this point in the game, I have my ultimate back up, and my summoners are not back up, but I don't really need them. If the Irelia comes to lane by herself, then I will definitely be one-shotting her with my ultimate, even under her tower. So she's basically fucked, dude. She's got Tabbies, a Longsword, and Ruby Crystal to my Triforce. Like, she's completely destroyed. Yeah, you never want to go Tabbies first item into Camille. Like, ever. Because she does true damage and she has Conquer. Like, there's absolutely no point in this buy. This is really stupid. She had to finish her Tiamat, for sure. If anything, she should get a Thornmail here. If she wanted to build that defensively, it would have been a lot better for her. But yeah, she cannot do anything against me now. Like, if she walks to lane, she's gonna get one shot. So she has to wait down here. Or she could probably TP bot lane. I think she ends up TPing bot lane. Because she really does have nothing to do. She TPs bot lane, but it's not really my concern. I'll just 1v9 anyways. No matter how many kills she gets, assuming she gets a single one. Here, I kind of fuck up. Take 2 tower shots. Alright, we're gonna fast forward a bit more. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. Oops, missed a kill. Alright, so I know for a fact that Brand is gonna be by himself. I know he's not gonna have ult because he just had like a fucking team deathmatch bot lane. So what I'm gonna do is wait for him to walk up and just hard engage on him. But I did misplay a little. I'll explain to you how later. So I charged my Q. Oh, I recorded by accident. I charged my Q and then I instantly ult him. I should have waited for him to stun me and then dodge his stun with my ult. But yeah, I misplay and then as I finish him off again, he just Zanya's or we just stopwatch, but I do have my E up, and then I finish him off. So it's a minor misplay, but you gotta be careful for stuff like this. So a quick tip is to use your ult to dodge the brand stun, or you could potentially die. But I was ahead, so I wasn't able to pay the price for the misplay. So I'm gonna walk here. I realize that Pantheon is heading my way. I feel like I can kill him, that's why I don't respect him. But the reason why I don't kill him is because I missed my W. Oh, that was so fucking bad. I could have easily landed the W too if I played a bit better or calmer. But yeah, I missed my W because he has Mobies. Complete fuck up by me. And then I don't auto-attack him. I mean, I don't auto-Q him. So I just Q him instantly. So I could have done a lot better here to live, but I fucked. Yeah, I completely fucked that up. I could have definitely killed him if I didn't cancel an auto. Or auto-reset. Or if I didn't miss my W. And if I killed him, I would have gotten Triumph. And then we would have, like... Irelia wouldn't have probably killed me because she has nothing. She literally has, like... Well, I guess she has a Sheen, but it's not a big deal. Lissandra here wouldn't rotate. She's just kind of... I don't know, she's being a real fucking jackass right now. So she didn't rotate, and we didn't get those double kills. Nice, juicy double kills right here. Then she rotates later on, and then she just ends up dying. Okay, we don't need to see this. Just a bunch of fucking losers. This is Diamond 4 Elo, so... To a lot of people, it's a big deal, but it's really nothing special. Everyone in this Elo is fucking... Alright, so I see Cassiopeia mid, and a really cool thing about the build I have going on. So I'm running Conqueror into Transcendence, by the way. And I get my cooldown on a pretty fairly low cooldown. My ultimate on a fairly low cooldown. It's on 90 seconds. And I have around 40% CDR right now. Not exactly 40%, around like 36%. Because I have scaling CDR in my Runes and Masters as well. So again, I'm going Conqueror into Transcendence and Nullifying Orb. And he lanterns me in. This is really easy. I placed my E ASAP because I know he can stop me, but if I place my E right before he puts his little poison thing down, then he actually cannot stop my dash. But if he puts it down before my E, then I actually cannot E him. So yeah, I put it down, and then I ult him. And easy kill. Now, as I'm on my way bot, I don't have my ultimate, unfortunately. I use the Scuttle for movement speed from my Q. We find Pantheon. But, yeah, I thought my team was fighting here. But they got picked out as I engaged. And I only had Graves on my side. Lissandra took a weird path. I think she was just coming from base because she just died. Here, I did a mistake that I told you guys not to do, and that is engaging with my E, and that caused my death, unfortunately. Yeah, I completely got fucked over. If I save my E and then engage with my W, like when he walked in the bush, I missed my W completely, and yeah, I misplayed big time. If I saved my E to kill the Pantheon and then just E away, I would have actually lived there, or E this way, or something. But yeah, I fuck up, so my bad. And then I end up dying again. Second death. So both deaths so far were one because I misplayed against Pantheon over here, and two because I used my E recklessly. So death number 1 was missing my W, death number 2 is missing my E. But yeah, it's not a big deal. I think I do have one more death, and that's it. Where am I? I go for red, and I just want to split push because my champion is a split push champion. So I go ahead and take Rift Herald, and I don't want to group up again because I'm not at that stage. I need Rift Herald. I mean, I need Sterex Gauge before I can actually start grouping up and doing a lot of damage in a team fight. Before that, I'm kind of vulnerable if I'm like the primary engage for my team. If we had a tank like Zac, then grouping up would be pretty smooth. But as a fighter, when you have a fighter like Graves, grouping is kind of hard. So I decided to take Rift Herald and split push with it, and then send people my way and kill them when they come. So basically, again, this is a tip that you need to apply when you're taking Rift. I had 2 charges of my wards up, so I use one here and one here, and now I get my Rift Herald. As soon as I activate Rift Herald, as soon as I activate it, I refill on my wards, which is pretty cool. It's a nice Rift Herald mechanic that you need to keep in mind. So now I have red buff, Rift Herald, and blue buff. And I want to put the Rift Herald down because my team fought, and I see them bot lane. I want to force this tower. Trinity Tiamat is... Trinity Hydra is a huge power spike on Camille, like a lot of other bruisers. I get the tower to go there. I mean the Rift to hit the tower. Now I want to just split push and apply pressure. Notice how I'm still not grouping. Grouping is kind of like suiciding. You don't ever want to group on a split push bruiser. So I just keep on split pushing and attracting them bot lane. And while I'm attracting them bot lane, my team gets to either farm like Kate's doing here or take this tower, which is what she actually should be doing. But I guess she should just clear out the way first. So yeah, this is pretty straightforward. Now, since I've like kind of pushed her in all the way, this Irelia, I do have time to just take out the top lane jungle, top lane side of the map, and this is an indirect version of carrying because this way I'm starving the Pantheon and the Irelia, and my Graves gets to farm his jungle, so he gets to actually farm the enemy jungle as well, so he gets to like become very far ahead off of this. Here, Brand gets that, but it's fine. I'm really far ahead and I have ultimate, so what I'm gonna do is he does end up landing his stun, but it doesn't really matter. He just gets completely annihilated. And now that there's no one gatekeeping me from this tower, very easy tower. Now I see Brand come, so I'm just gonna immediately disengage. Then once they leave, I'm gonna re-engage. Here, Cassiopeia chases me and I completely fuck up. I could have kept running. I didn't know she has backup because their base is getting destroyed. But yeah, I completely get shit on. I get shit on and then my team doesn't really do anything about it because they can't do anything about it. Yeah, they get the Brand, but then they kind of like die for it at the same time. So it's pretty tragic that they actually chased me down all the way. So it's gonna be my third and final death of the game. And so far, all 3 deaths have been just misplays by me, which is pretty sad. I shouldn't be dying when I'm this fed, but lesson learned. So now what I want to do is, since Baron hasn't exactly spawned yet, and Dragon's about to spawn sooner than Baron, and Dragon will probably be more contested than Baron at this point in the game because it's really early and no team has a significant lead. I mean, my team has a significant lead, but it's mostly me, so it doesn't really count because I'm the split push and I scale later on into the game. Like, I've hit a power spike, but this isn't my full scaling, so yeah, we don't have enough of a lead to just shred down the Baron, and neither do they. So I want to stay topside and let them fight over Dragon, and as they fight over Dragon, I want to pressure this inhibitor, and then after I get the inhibitor, I want to go bot lane. So that's why I'm still top lane right now. So it's 19 minutes in, and I really finally has a Triforce. There's action going on in the mid lane, but it doesn't bother me at all, because I'm just going to split push and get this tower. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. I get the tower. This is the win condition right here. And then I know that they used everything in the fight, so I can easily go in on this guy. And boom, he's dead. Now I just re-engage, use a quick Q combo, and run away. Now I have my Starix gauge, and I'm going to be bot lane. And no one got Dragon, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up myself, and then split push and pressure this inhibitor. So yeah, like, stuff's going down. I couldn't care less. I get my red buff. This is solo queue. To be honest, grouping here would have been pretty good. I guess I was just playing like a savage. Because I did get my Starix gauge and we can just end if I group. But I decided to continue split pushing. It's not wrong, but grouping would have probably been a bit more efficient. Irelia knows my damage now, so she's scared. The only reason I didn't go in on her is because I was scared she might have reinforcements. Here I E in, but obviously I'm not going to take it. I'm just bluffing her. And yeah, I disengage. And her team comes. I wait around and make sure that I'm not going to get flanked. Keep on taking the enemy bot side of the jungle this time. Alright, now that I've located the enemy team, once again, they're heading over to Baron. I want to start poking out Irelia and punishing her for being 3 levels under. So yeah, they can't kill me, but my team wins 4v3 because Lissandra uses her ultimate, and her ultimate's AoE, so even if my team is brain damaged, there's no way they actually lose a fight, especially if the Lissandra is insecure and she has Aftershock. So yeah, there's no way we lose this fight, and we actually end up winning it, like I thought we would. And now there's minions pushing in their base. I killed them 2v1, she's low, I'm about to kill her. I have red buff, so I'm gonna regen, and because of this, I force out a surrender. This is how you beat Irelia as Camille. Thank you for watching. Always max Q as Camille.